What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Get this. Jarrell Miller says that Tyson Fury lied about their sparring knockdowns. He stated that never happened. Controversial heavyweight contender Jarrell Miller has shyly rebutted Tyson Fury's claims that he dropped him in sparring when the American visited Markham, right? However you pronounce that. Talking about the session, the Gypsy King said that he put Miller down numerous times before sending him home. He said, I put him down 7 times in the first spar and sent him home packing back to the U.S. When it was put out by him that the WBC heavyweight champion professed to have sent him to the canvas a whopping 7 times, Miller was not shy in putting forward his side of the story. He said, Tyson said he dropped me 7 times. No one has ever dropped me in boxing, period. Nobody has ever got the best of me in boxing sparring, ever. If one person has, come forward, and if you say it to my face, prepare to get slapped, because I slapped motherfuckers for real and real quick. I said training camp was tough, but no one ever kicked my ass in sparring. Tyson and everyone in the camp was great though, and it was good to get that body of work in. It was a great atmosphere and I loved it. Those are the words of Jarrell Miller, and let me counterpunch. I remember that very well. That was a long time ago. I think that was about 4 to 5 years ago. I think it was in 2019 or in late 2018. I believe it was in 19 though. Early part of 19 before Joshua lost. Okay. And it was said by Tyson Fury that he knocked him down 7 times. That is correct. And when asking Jarrell Miller now, though, because this was recent how he responded, this sounded more forceful. This sounded more convincing. But when they asked him back then, people, he was like, I fucked a donkey or something sometime. You gonna believe that too? Nah, man, that ain't true. I love Tyson Fury, got much love for him. Nah, that ain't true. Don't believe everything you hear, right? You guys can remember that, right? I mean, that's how it was. So, in fact, here you go.
Fury stated that he knocked you down during sparring. How true is that?
Oh my God, I heard Fury hump the donkey 7 times. Believe that? You don't believe that? Why not? I just told you.
Now you see the big difference between how he responded in 2019 versus how he responded now. This sounded more convincing. He didn't have I slapped somebody for lying. Like, that's what I counterpunched him 4 or 5 years ago for. That's why I believe Tyson. Why? Because he wasn't quick to say, I'll slap a mother effer if they lie on me about how and what happened in sparring or whenever. That never happened in sparring. He didn't say that shit in 2019 or 18, did he? Or whenever it was, right? He didn't say that then. Okay, so that just lets you know how people change their whole demeanor when in time. When time passes, people tend to forget about how they responded in the inconsistencies of yesteryear. Okay? I believe Tyson did drop him. I believe he did something bad to him to send his ass packing, because he said, I sent him packing because there was no other use for this guy for me to beat him up that way. That means he couldn't even stand up to the punches that I was giving him. And everybody knows back in those times, that was the narrative for Tyson Fury, that he was a pillow puncher. Right? He was a feather puncher. He couldn't punch for shit. So for him to do that to Jarrell Miller, and Jarrell Miller to kind of take it like a grain of salt, then makes it more suspicious. Versus now, it never happened. I'll slap whoever done it. Well, you didn't say that shit back then. Counterpunch. So it's just weird to me to hear Jarrell Miller say that then. Why would you think Jarrell Miller would say or to change up all of a sudden? Why? Because he knows he didn't get the Joshua fight. He knows that it does depend on what happened to him and his reputation at hand. You know, he could be in a lineup to fight Tyson Fury. So if it takes trash talk or forceful things like that to say that, hey, he never done that and I'll slap him if I find out he did and this, that, and the other, well, so be it. Because Jarrell Miller knows that, hey, I have a better chance of fighting Tyson Fury than I ever have with fighting Anthony Joshua because he blew that opportunity. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Jarrell Big Baby Miller stating that no one ever done that to me in sparring, no one ever. And if so, lies being brought upon me, I will slap whoever lies real quick. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!